Hello everyone, welcome to a new update video. I thought it was probably high time we had one of these with such a packed month that March was, and I don't remember the last time we had one of these, but it definitely feels like it's time for one. We've had a lot going on. There's been a lot of 4 videos a day, days, and stuff like that, but there were just so many games that I wanted to play. So I just want to give people an idea of what's coming up next, so let's go ahead and hop in. So, April's a pretty quiet month for AAA releases, but that's fine because after all the AAA games I've been playing, I kind of wanted to play some good old indie games. So, to start off, I'm not sure which one of these I'll play, but something is going to be replacing Tunic. So we will have 4 videos a day for a little bit again, but Triangle Strategy and Kirby shouldn't take too much longer. So Epiphany City comes out April 12th. As far as I understand, this is like a puzzle game, but it specifically says it's Paper Mario inspired. I know I saw it somewhere, either on the Steam page or on the Twitter for the developer. They say they get a lot of inspiration from Paper Mario, which seems cool to me. I think what they mean by that is like, you know, the kind of puzzle solving that's in Paper Mario. It has that sort of thing going on, which definitely sounds up my alley. Next, on April 12th, also, we have Biota, which is like a cool little, like, Game Boy-inspired platformer that I found. It seems pretty cool. It also bills itself as a Metroidvania. It definitely seems fun, but I'm not sure if it'll eke out Epiphany City for me. So we'll see. We'll see about Biota. I'm not sure. Of course, if you prefer any of these games over the others, give me your opinion on them and everything. And next we have Cat Cafe Manager. So this is a bit of a weird one. I have not played a simulator game on the channel before. I've played some life sim games, which I really, really like. But I have not played a simulator game, and I don't know, I like cats. Cat cafes are pretty cool. And, you know, you're in a town, you have a little small cat cafe, and you kind of get to know the residents of the town and build up your cafe. It seems like a cool little idea for a short little life sim playthrough or something like that. I don't know, I've wanted to do more of those. They're just happy, fun games, so that may happen, although I can't guarantee it. April 20th is a weird one. So, April 20th, Glover. The N64 game that people have probably heard of, but have either never played, or if they did play, didn't get very far into it like I did. It was basically a little platformer on the N64 that, you know, obviously didn't take off as much as Banjo-Kazooie and Mario did, that I always thought was cool. I remember playing it a lot, but I would always get stuck and never make it too far. And I'm wondering if now is maybe the opportunity for me to go back into my childhood and complete this game that I played a lot of but was so confused by and everything. It's just one of those weirdo platformers that never caught on, like Billy Hatcher and stuff like that. And I don't know, I thought it'd be interesting. I thought I'd get people's opinions on it. Maybe there's some big Glover stands out there that want to see that. 21st is Anucard. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you don't know what Glover's about, you're basically a giant glove and you have a ball, and that's the entire mechanic of the game. You dribble your little ball around and use it to solve puzzles and all kinds of things. It's neat. It's neat. I'm kind of interested in giving it another shot now that I'm older. So Anucard, I'm definitely interested in. So it is like a action JRPG, it seems. That's what the Steam tags say anyway. But it's very much action adventure. It would be a good follow-up to Tunic, I feel. It seems like that kind of game. Seems like the boss, it has dungeons and it has like some very Zelda-looking bosses and stuff. And I do really love me some Zelda-like, so this would possibly be a pretty good follow-up to Tunic. We'll see about that one. I am very, very interested in this one, but there are quite a few games I'm interested in April. And Elden Ring is not going anywhere anytime soon, because that game is absurdly long. So we won't have that third slot open for a little bit. So that's Anucard. There is another one here that I'm also really interested in. Lila's Sky Arc. So this is absolutely a Metroidvania. It says, protect a psychedelic world from bizarre beasts and punishing bosses in this poetic mystery filled with secrets, puzzles, and music. Once again, probably a pretty good follow-up to Tunic. This is much more pixel arty and stuff, and it's specifically like top-down isometric. But it looks really cool. It looks really fun. I'll have a really hard time choosing between Anacard and Lyla's Skyark. Those two both look really cool. Like I said, there's a lot of pretty neat games coming out. And then the 28th, I'm really interested in Kaiju Wars. So this is like a, you know, turn-based strategy RPG, where you are the military and you have to defeat kaijus that are invading the city, basically. Probably the closest thing I can think of to this, although it's probably going to differ a little bit, is Into the Breach. Into the Breach is more just about, like, surviving. But this is like, I think you have to just defeat the kaiju. It's basically a boss rush strategy game. You fight a different kaiju each level. It seems really cool. I'm very interested in that. Kaiju Wars, it looks very cool. And I put this one on here as half a joke, half not a joke. I'm not sure. But on the 29th, April 29th, Switch Sports comes out. The new Wii Sports, if you will. And it seems kind of cool. I don't really know how I would LP it, per se. I'm absolutely going to buy it. So, I don't know, maybe I would just record some stuff with the wife. That's the other thing. With my current setup, I don't really know how I would... Well, no, I could record it myself, definitely, but I don't know how I would record it with my wife. It would maybe be some things to figure out, but... I loved Wii Sports. I think Switch Sports looks really cool. It is missing a few of the games. I don't know why it has badminton, tennis, and volleyball. I would take out badminton, personally, but... Well, what do I know? But, yeah, I can maybe do a little series where I go through each of the games, maybe try to rank up in them, do some challenges if it has that or anything. I don't know what the logistics of that would be. I would probably just play it until I feel like it's a good spot to stop, but I thought that could be a cute short one to do, maybe. And that's pretty much everything in April. So, yeah, there's a lot of indie games coming out. I don't know how many of them I would reasonably be able to get to. It really just depends on how long some of them are, which ones I decide to play and stuff. Looking at the list now, I'm really interested in Epiphany City, Anacard, and Lyla's Skyark, and Kaiju Wars. Those are definitely my top picks. Glover is interesting, but I don't know if anybody would watch it, and it's very much a niche pick. Cat Cafe Manager, also don't know if anybody would watch it, but I would love to play it. It would be cool. Biota is cool looking. I'm not as hyped about it as some of the other ones, but I would definitely be down to play all of these. I wouldn't have included them on the list if I wasn't interested in playing them, so if some people were like, oh yeah, you need to play Biota, that could happen. And Switch Sports is kind of just weirdly thrown in there just for shits and giggles, so I don't know. But that's all I think I have to go over. Now I've mentioned in the Elden Ring playthrough that I may start doing hour-and-a-half long episodes for that, just to kind of expedite the process of getting through Elden Ring, because it is such a long game, and I don't want to be playing it for the next year. So that'll probably be expedited a little bit. We might have some 4 video a days again for a little bit there, but I'm going to try not to overwhelm myself. Tunic was especially rough just because there towards the end, since, you know, the final puzzles like required crazy amounts of thinking and problem solving, and some of it was even like an ARG that you were supposed to go on a subreddit to get help with. You know, I had recording sessions where I was sitting down for like 2, 3, 4 hours to get that recorded, so yeah, but I think April will be a fun month. I think there's some cool things happening in April, and I hope you're excited about some of the games that I mentioned here, so I hope you enjoyed this little update video and you're looking forward to some of the games I talked about, and I'll see you next time.